Hmm. Hmm. All righty. What's going on, everybody? I'm back. Oh my god. Love doing these multiple stream things. But we got ourselves a very good one here. And yeah, you already know about the intro. What's going on, everybody? Crazy dog back with another Browns live stream. 6 days away. Six. That guy's number right there. Six. 6 days. Week one. Now, as per tradition, I would usually wait until after the final preseason game, when the roster's trimmed down to 53, we've done our waiver claims and all that jazz. I would usually wait until then to do my roster, I guess you could say my roster recap, which I just did a few days ago. Go check that out if you haven't. But my schedule prediction. I did one right when the schedule came out. I literally said, like, off the dome, like, looking right at the schedule, first thing that came to my mind. Like, if we took that team when the schedule came out into the season, like, if that team that we had when the schedule first came out, if that team would have went to war against Baltimore, like, the next day, that's my record. This is a very good team that we had coming into this season, and we made it even better. And you know how it goes. So I'm going to redo my actual prediction, and then I'm going to review the first depth chart of the season. Should be fun. So let's get right into the schedule. And you already know this Sunday, feels so weird saying that. This Sunday. Crap, bro. It's already September 7th. It feels like we should be in March, March 11th. It's like ever since that day, the years just flown by. Mainly because there's been nothing to watch, in terms of sports. You're either watching, like, Korean baseball or German soccer or, English soccer or NASCAR, or you're watching daytime television or cartoons, or you're just on YouTube like I was, watching football highlights, just reminiscing about how good our team was last year, but the fact that it was completely wasted because of poor coaching and kind of low-key trash quarterback play. Can't even hide that, but yeah, that was a bad year from the coaching staff and Baker. Baker takes a little bit of blame from that. Like his technique was all messed up, but it looks like Alex Van Pelt fixed them up just right. So hopefully that translates to more TDs and less picks, but we'll see what happens. So anyways, week one, this Sunday, 1:00 p.m. in Baltimore. By the way, no fans. We'll go into Baltimore to face the Ravens. We all remember what we did to them last year in their house. I'm pretty sure they remember that game, and I'm also pretty sure they're going to do everything in their power to make sure that doesn't happen again. Do I think we can win? On normal circumstances, I could say, yeah. I mean, this is a very good team. But considering the fact that we haven't won a week one game in God knows how long, I don't even remember the last time we won. Wasn't like Jeff Garcia our freaking quarterback or something? I don't even remember. Holy crap. It was like early 2000s, mid 2000s. Oh, wow. Oh, man. I'm going to actually look that up. Holy crap. I'm going to look that up real quick. I literally don't remember. When was the last time the Browns won week one? I swear it was freaking Jeff Garcia. I swear. The sad history of season openers. Wow, SB Nation really published a whole article about this thing. So, our last season opening dub was 2004. Jeff Garcia. I was right. We tied in 2018. We should have won that game. To think that if, what was it, Jannard Avery isn't doing this, but he's blocking, if he blocks for Schubert, who's streaking down the sideline, he probably scores. We win that game off of a clutch freaking turnover. These guys out here freaking celebrating like, dude, it would have also been good if our kicker would have made the freaking field goal too. That would have been dope. But of course, that's the way things go around here. Things ain't easy. Things ain't easy around here. That was the last time we won a game. Yep. And I believe, let me see where it was, at home against the Ravens. But we're on the road this year. Our coach was Butch Davis. Wow. That's crazy. But, man, I really want to say we win this game, man. That'd be awesome. Could you imagine beating Baltimore in their house 2 years in a row? I'll see you guys got 10-6 or 6-10. Parkey's joining the practice squad. How do I feel? Well, I hope I never see him on the field. I mean, if you see Parkey on the field during a regular season game, that means Cyber must have gotten sick or he sucks. And I hope we never see Parkey. I don't know why it's like out of all the field goal kickers you could look at, you chose him. Double doink. Really? Wow. I hope we never see him out there. But knowing us, he'll find his way onto the field. Oh my God. But anyways, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I love my squad, but I have us losing week 1 again. But have no fear, guys, because literally 4 days later, we play again. We have 2 games next week. Thursday, home opener. And yes, there will be fans at this game. Granted, only 6,000. So you're going to get a little flashback to the 2017 season when there was barely anybody going to games because this team was not worth watching. And, that was a bad year. But, yeah, we will be hosting the Bungles on Thursday Night Football. And you already know what I got to say about this. We getting that dub. So we are starting off the year 1-1. And then we remain at home against the Washington, the football team, I guess you could call them. That's going to be a very awkward little preview video. This is my preview for the Browns versus the Washington football team. Okay. I mean, Dwayne Haskins coming to town. They got a nice looking defense. Their front seven's nice. But if Ronald Darby is their number 1 corner and he's going up against Odell, oh, God. Odell going to feast. For real. Damn. Then you got Landon Collins in the secondary. And from what I've heard from Giants fans about him over the years, ooh, baby. They're going to have their hands full against our offense. Oh, baby. That's why I think we get that dub week 3. So we start off 2-1. Just like, last year. Oh, my God. It's the same damn thing. Then we head out to Dallas. Now, good old Jerry Boy is actually allowing fans, I'm not sure how many, but he said he's allowing fans into Jerry World this year. We'll see how packed that place is. Knowing Jerry Jones, he's probably going to have that place freaking packed to the gills. It's just the way he is. He don't give a crap about that. Bruh, what virus? Virus? What virus? Nah, I'm pretty sure it'll be like 50% capacity or 25%, But, we're facing the Dallas Cowboys, and they got a squad. That's probably going to be a team that's going to definitely either win the NFC East or finish really close to the lead. And I think it's going to be Eagles or Cowboys this year. Yep, Eagles or Cowboys. And I mean, looking at that squad they got in Dallas, oh baby, that front four, we're gonna have our hands full with them. This should be also the week we get Mac Wilson back. Hopefully, either the Redskins game or Dallas. We'll be getting Mac Wilson back. I don't know when Kevin Johnson will be back. He might be back for the Washington game too. I mean, that could be the game where most of our injured guys come back. Who knows? But yeah, Dallas, that's going to be tough. I think Baker's actually undefeated there, like in his football career, high school and college. I'm pretty sure he's undefeated at Jerry World. Huh? I have to look that up. I thought I heard something about like he played there in high school. I think was at Lake Travis. He played there in college with Oklahoma. And I think he's undefeated there. Do I think he's going to win there in the pros? It'll be hella tough, but I actually say no. So yeah, we're going to finish. We're going to be starting off undefeated at home and winless on the road. Lovely. So we lose to the Cowboys. We're 2-2. Meh, whatever. So week 5, we head back home to face Indianapolis, and Indy's got a nice looking squad. This is a 4:25 start time too, so this is going to be a very awkward start time. I'm gonna wake up. I'm probably going to think that this is a 1:00 game. I'm going to turn the TV to channel freaking 19 or whatever it is in your area, or CBS, and I'm going to be like, wait a minute, where's the Browns? And then I'm going to look on the TV guide, and I'm like, oh, my God, it's a 4:25 start. It's not even a 4:05 start. It's a 4:25. Okay. Old man Rivers coming to town. All right. I actually got us beating the Colts. So we're 3-2. And then we head to Pittsburgh. Oh, boy. Week 6. This should be fun. Oh, man. Yeah, we haven't won in Pittsburgh in 17 years? Something like that. Freaking, what was it, Kelly Holcomb? Right? He was the last quarterback to win in Heinz. We've had many chances to win it, especially when our team was trash and we played them week 17 in Heinz. We had 2 straight games to where we should have beat them, and then we didn't because, 1, the team sucked. 2, Hugh Jackson was trash. And 3, well, yeah, bro. It's all of the above. We sucked. Hugh Jackson's trash. And, yeah, we couldn't even beat their freaking backups. Hate to see that. But, yeah, I got us losing to Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. I mean, bro, we got to beat them at some point. But being real, we haven't been able to beat them there. And Big Ben's back. And I think we split with the Steelers, too. But, yeah. Spoiler alert, by the way. Yeah, I got us going 3-3 in our first 6 games. So we're straddling 500. As we head to Cincinnati. And you already know. W. We sweeping these bums, bro. Are you kidding me? Bro, Baker's lost 1 game to him. And that was pretty much when the team was done they were done. They were mentally out of there. Freddie, we all knew Freddie was gone if we lost that game. Honestly, if you ask me, I think he would have been gone if we won that game. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna come in there. We're gonna go into that place and we're gonna smack him around. Freaking Joe Burrow gonna get buried. And if they can't block Miles, bro, ooh, it's a wrap. Sheesh, man. If we're healthy into this game, dude, it's gonna be tough because their offensive line, it doesn't suck as bad as it did last year or whatever, but it's still pretty bad. If they can't block Miles is gonna be living in the backfield. It's the way it is. It's going to be the way it is. If they can't block Miles, which nobody can really block Miles, you can just hope to just slow him down, or maybe hope to piss him off enough to where, he sees red and he bashes you in the freaking head with a helmet. Oh, my God. But, yeah, I got us beating the Bengals. They're nothing. It's whatever. I had us sweeping them last year. We honestly should have swept them last year. Baker should be undefeated against these bums. Baker's been their daddy ever since he came into the league. It's just like I said, the team was mentally out of there. They were out the door. I mean, it's the way it is. Our defense freaking Steve Wilkes, his defense was duty. I mean, it was trash, especially without Miles. I mean, for real. But yeah, I got us beating the Bungles in their house. And for those wondering, Bungles. Oh my God, bro. Okay, I'm done there. Okay, week 8, we head back home to face the Raiders. So the Raiders from Las Vegas come into town. I think this would be a good game, but I got us. That's what now, 4-3. So we're 4-3 heading into this game. 1:00 game, start of November. I actually got us beating the Raiders at home. We're 5-3. Week 9 bye week. So look at that, guys. We're 5-3 heading into the bye week. Straddling 500 for the first couple weeks. And then we gain our momentum back by kicking the crap out of the Bungles. And then we take care of the Raiders at home. And then we have the bye week. We get healthy. I think the trade deadline's around that time too. So we may be adding a piece or two. Who knows? I mean, we haven't been doing that the past couple of years, but our team's been kind of mediocre. If we're like freaking 5-3 going into the bye, maybe good old AB decides to get a little aggressive and maybe add a couple pieces to help us get over the top. But yeah, coming out of the bye, 5-3, we have the Texans. And no D-Hop. Deshaun Watson just got paid. Offensive line is meh. I think this could be one of those games where Miles goes off. Oh, man. I want to see Miles just tear apart some of these guys, man, for real. Like, just blow by these left tackles and just get money all day long. 5 sacks in a game. Imagine if he did that. That'd be crazy. But against Deshaun Watson, that's tough because that dude can roll out. He can run. He's slippery. For real. But, yeah, I'm going to say we beat the Texans at home. So look at that. We're still undefeated at home? How about that, huh? How about that? We're 6-3. Let's go. Yeah. And then we got the Eagles. Okay. At home, I was actually planning on going to this game, but things happened. And I might still go to this game. We'll see what the whole situation is. If our lovely, governor lets fans go to the rest of the home games, I'm going to try and go to this game, but we'll see. But yeah, we have the Eagles coming to town, and looking at the offensive line situation, it's not very good. Guys are hurt all over the place. I'm sure by this time they'll be rolling, But God, man, we need I think offense would be the thing to watch in this one. They got a nice front 4 over there. Secondary's a little sus. They got Slay now, so Odell's going to have his work cut out for him. I think they got, Cravon LeBlanc? Probably going to be guarding Jarvis. We'll see what happens. But I think for right now, I'm actually going to say, I want to say we beat these guys just so I can troll Eagles fans. But I think we lose. I think we lose at home. We're going to have to lose at home at some point, right? So we're 6-4, heading into week 12 to face off against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Oh, boy. Remember the last time we faced Jacksonville? What was it, 2017? I did my schedule prediction, and I said all they had was Leonard Fournette, and I had freaking triggered Jags fans in my comments. Oh, boy, how the time has changed. They don't even have Leonard Fournette anymore. I don't even know what their offense even has. D.D. Westbrook, DJ Chark. I could name some of the good players, but they're probably going to get traded the way things are going over there. It's so funny, too, because in 2017, they were top of the line, heading for the playoffs, looking really good, and we were trash. And now look. Now we're looking like a powerhouse, and they're looking trash with their Walmart Baker Mayfield at quarterback. Yeah. This dude, Gardner Minshew, literally looks so much like Baker Mayfield. The whole mustache thing, the headband, the freaking flowy hair. Like, bro, you trying to be Baker? Are you trying to be Baker's doppelganger? Wow. Okay. That'll be an interesting one. I can see the memes when we play them. Now, fun fact: this game was, I believe, supposed to be in London, but because of the circumstances, and obviously London ain't allowing nobody in there, they decided to just play it in Jacksonville. Okay. I mean, you already know how I feel about this one. Ronnie Harrison playing his old team. I'm sure he's going to be hella motivated to go out there and absolutely shut them down, right? Yeah. But yeah, I got us beating these guys. Easy money, in my opinion. I mean, who do they really have on defense to shut this offense down? Josh Allen? Cool. Nice. Who's going to be blocking him? Jack Conklin? Or Jedrick Wills? Interesting. Who's going to be guarding Odell? Who's going to be guarding Jarvis Landry? Who's going to try to stop Austin Hooper and Harrison Bryant? Interesting. And then the better part is who's going to try to block Myles Garrett? Yeah. And if Olivier is still freaking healthy at this point, who's going to block him? How about Malcolm Smith, too? Don't sleep on him. I could see him having a nice impact in this year. Not saying he's going to have, elite numbers. I think he'll be all right. Honestly, I wish we wouldn't have let Joe Schobert go. Speaking of which, he's on Jacksonville. At least he's getting the money, though. It's kind of funny. Dude left a team that was low-key on the rise for another rebuilding team, so he's going to have to go through yet another rebuild. Oh, at least he's getting money, right? Yeah. Have fun with that, Joe. But yeah, I don't hate Joe Schobert for doing that. We didn't want to pay him. Can't fault him for leaving. I just thought he would have went to a better team. I know there was more teams looking at him. I already know that. Yeah. But to cut it short, man, I got us beating the crap out of the Jags. I mean, come on. The Jaguars are tanking. Do you really think they're going to try and win this game? The last time we went down there was the last time we were actually really good. What were we, freaking 6-3 heading in there? And they beat us. But then again, that was when we had Hoyer and Manziel, and things were just a mess. This team's going to be very hard to stop if you're Jacksonville. That defense is going to have their hands full. And your offense is going to have their hands full trying to stop our defense. But hey, we'll see what happens. And we'll see how many of the guys I mentioned are actually still on the team by the time this game happens. Because for all I know, the fire sale's still going on. And you know what's even funnier? I'm going to get to the next games in a minute. I'm hearing a lot of rumors about Myles Jack possibly getting traded. Let me see what the chat's saying real quick. We got to win this. I'm just here to make sure you get the prediction right. What's up, Duke? Ready to go at Baltimore? He should be. Good job, Baker Mayfield is the man, by the way. Actually, after the season, I'm going to be asking, who's Joe? Dub. I did get my fantasy football team. What's yours like? NFL isn't going to be the same. No. What's up, sports expert? I don't know. Agba and Ogunjobi are unstoppable. Agba's not even here no more. No, he's been gone for a year, 2 years. God, I remember Emmanuel Agba. He was good for like 3 or 4 sacks a year. It seemed like. What's up, Brett? But yeah, someone actually commented on one of my recent streams or videos talking about how we were going to trade Njoku for Jack. If we really traded Njoku for Myles Jack, bro, I mean, Andrew Berry got to be praised. Like, this dude, I mean, he was here during the 1-31 years. Like, he watched Sashi Brown and freaking company just do crap with this freaking organization. Now he knows what not to do. And then he went to Philadelphia, and he learned from one of the best GMs out there in Howie Roseman. So he knows how to be a finesser. He learned how to be a finesser, and he learned what not to do. So essentially, he learned from the worst and the best. Yeah. I think Andrew Berry is in a good spot. He's making smart moves. We still got Deep Podesta in town, or in the front office. So he's working with the money and stuff. I like what he's done so far. And I don't think he's done. We'll see what else happens. But Yeah, I got us beating Jacksonville. We'll see what that team looks like when we play them at the end of November. So we are now 8-4, I believe, or no, 7-4, 7-4. Yeah, 7-4. Okay, makes sense. Let me just refresh. So in case you're just joining in, Ravens week 1 L. So that's 0-1. Bengals 1-1. That's a dub. Washington football team. That's a dub. 2-1. Cowboys loss. 2-2. Colts win. 3-2. Pittsburgh Steelers on the road. Loss. 3-3. Bengals on the road. Dub. 4-3. Then go 5-3 against the Raiders at home. Bye week. Texans win. 6-3. Eagles loss. 6-4. So yeah, Jaguars win. 7-4. And then we face Jadeveon Clowney and the Tennessee Titans in Nashville. Start of December. Who knows what the fan situation would look like too? You know, I mean, for all we know, like fans could, stadiums could be at half capacity by this point. Who knows? If they even have fans, if they even have a season at this point. Bro, like, you got these people saying, oh, yeah, we're not going to have a season. They said that about hockey. Look what happened. They said about baseball. Look what happened. Although baseball's had some rough patches, but looks like they're looking like they're probably going to finish that whole thing up. But, yeah, Tennessee. This will be tough. Derrick Henry, of course, the guy who stole the rushing title from Nick Chubb. They got a nice squad over there. And I think we lose this game. Yeah, I think we lose to Tennessee. So we're what now? 7-5? 7-5. Now we head into the final stretch. Week 14. Yep, 7-5. Week 14 at home against Baltimore on ESPN. Ooh, yeah, Monday Night Football. Ooh. I forgot we had a Monday Night Football game. Nice. This is going to be fun. Get the new broadcast crew calling our game. That'll be fun. Yep. Like, 11 days before Christmas? Love to see it. But, yeah, I mean, I have a splitting with the Ravens. I think we get the win on Monday Night Football. I believe the last time we faced the Ravens on Monday Night Football, there was the infamous kick six. We all remember what happened there. I think we get revenge against the Ravens, and we beat them, so we split there. So what are we, 8-5? 8-5. Week 15. Odell's going to love this one. Going to MetLife to face the Giants. Odell going to be motivated to go out there and absolutely torch the Giants. Make them pretty much regret getting rid of him, Pretty much what they always want to do when they face their old team. He's going to be hella motivated. Doesn't sound like there'll be fans at this one, but who knows? And even if there was, I mean, he'd be fueled by the fans too. He gets fueled by all the booing because, they'd be booing him because of the comments he had for the Giants last year, But, yeah, I think we beat the Giants. I mean, they got a nice up-and-coming squad. I think we take the dub here. I mean, nothing really gets to me. I mean, they have, nice receivers. If our corners and secondary are healthy, we should be able to handle them. The offensive line is meh. I mean, they got Andrew Thomas against Myles Garrett. Oh, God, the rookie going to get schooled, bro. That's where you have Olivier Vernon possibly facing his old team, too. Ooh. Interesting. We'll see what their offensive line situation looks like there. But, of course, they got Barkley, got Danny Dimes. It's going to be a good one. But, yeah, I got us getting the win. I think we're just too talented for this squad. And not to mention, they got to stop Nick Chubb. And Nick Chubb and Kareem, I think, are going to run wild this year. And yeah, I'm going to say I think we beat the Giants. Yeah, so what is that now? 9-5. Now, actually, hang on. I think I messed out somewhere. Because for some reason I'm coming out as 11-5, and there ain't no way in hell we're going 11-5. Honestly, I mean, I could see us losing that Raider game, but honestly, I think we still win that game. I'm actually going to say we lose the Colt game, so that would put us down another one. That's what now, okay, and then yeah, so okay, all right, but yeah. Anyways, we stay in MetLife and we face the New York Jets. Yeah, we stay in MetLife. We stay in Jersey for 2 weeks. I believe the Bills did that last year. I think. Yeah, pretty interesting. Staying in the same state 2 weeks in a row. I mean, obviously the team's not going to come all the way back here and then go back out there. They're probably going to stick around the area and practice at some college or something. That's my guess. But yeah, I mean, I think I actually got us sweeping the Jersey swing. I got us beating the crap out of the Jets. I mean, bro, Sam Darnold. Really? You think we're going to lose to Sam Darnold? I mean, nothing scares me at all about the Jets. I mean, like, bro, Jamal Adams is gone. CJ Mosley, I think, opted out or whatever. Like, nothing scares me about the freaking Jets. Nothing scares me at all. Honestly, like, the Jets are the Jets. It's whatever. But I got a sweep in there. So we're 9-6. Then we host the Steelers. Who knows what the Steelers situation is going to be? Maybe they're in the playoffs. Maybe we're in the playoffs too. Maybe we're both in the playoffs. Maybe we got our spots secured. We're just laying back and we get to see what Mason Rudolph against Case Keenum. Could you imagine that? Both Browns and Steelers got their positions sealed. Let's say we already clinched like a wild card spot or something, and the Steelers, let's say, win the North or whatever. I don't know. I think the Ravens win the North. So honestly, this could be either, maybe both teams already clinched their spots somehow. And you got freaking Keenum versus Mason Rudolph. Or I guess you could even say that it could be a battle for the last spot and both teams are freaking gunning at each other. Baker versus Ben at home. Okay, this could be an interesting one. But like I said, I have us splitting with the Steelers. I have us going 10-6. I almost said 11-5. For us to go 11-5, like this team would have to take off to like new levels for that. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible. No. For all I know, Baker goes out there and freaking kills it. But that's not something that we would do. I say 10-6. I think we squeak into the playoffs, probably as like a lower, like 5, 6, or 7 seed. Probably 6 or 7. And we'll see what happens from there. But for all I know, man, this team could go out there and absolutely kill it. Now, funny thing is, I actually saw a prediction from ESPN, right? You're going to love this. They had us starting off 2-6 before the bye. And then they had us benching Baker for Keenum. And then we finished the year 7-9. That's the most Cleveland year ever. Like, we average, 13 points per game or something like that? Ooh. Man, I could just imagine if that happened, bro. Holy. And then if you're also wondering what was going on with the whole Jadeveon Clowney situation, Pro Football Talk actually came out and said that if this whole trade thing was, like, I guess, allowed, it would have actually been the Jaguars and the Ravens doing it. I was like, what's that have to do with the Saints? Whatever. It's confusing. Whatever. But let's take a look at chat real quick. You monetize now. Yeah, Sports Expo with the $1.99. You monetize now. LFG. Yeah. The one guy that kept ripping on Baker Anthony, maybe he got blocked. Browns going 15-1, but the one is against the Raiders. Ashcan, you're funny. No, we're going undefeated. By the way, Colin Cowherd actually had the freaking Ravens going undefeated. Undefeated? No. No. They're going to probably lose at least 4 games. 3, maybe 4. Browns going 19. 1-15 says Bubba. No. Have those losing the Texans. We are 10-6. I mean, we could lose to the Texans as well. We could be anywhere from, honestly, 9-7, around there, like 8-8, 9-7, 10-6, and on some crazy freaking, super freaking insane ton of events that everyone just turns up. Miles out here getting 20 sacks. You know, Odell's going for 1,500 yards and like 10 touchdowns. Baker's throwing a hell of TDs, and nobody can stop us 11-5. But that's pie in the sky. That's pigs flying. That's hell freezing over. That is, if we go 11-5, bro, like, I'm going to get lit on camera. I mean, I'm going to be like, oh my God, we went 11-5. I haven't seen anything better than 10-6 in my lifetime. Since 99, when I was actually a Browns fan, because, the team came back. Can't be a Browns fan if there's no team. Oh, man. But I don't think New York will ever regret getting rid of Odell Beckham. No, they're not going to regret it because, they always call him a clown and everything. They think that they're better off without him. But, that's cool. Good old Gettleman. 1-15 was with you. They're so biased. Dude, I actually saw a conversation from Entertainer on Twitter. And he was going at it, I guess, with a freaking Patriots fan. And I saw a sports expert chiming in, too. It was like, wow. I've never seen Entertainer get into an argument on Twitter before. It was like a debate. Dude was calling the Giants like the Knicks of the NFL. Like, they're, like, literally intertwined. It's so funny. I mean, there's some games on our schedule that are like toss-ups that we could easily lose. I mean, we could easily beat the Ravens. We could win and lose all these games. Like, who knows? We could lose to the Colts. We could beat the Steelers at home on the road. We could lose to the Bengals on the road. We could lose to the Raiders. We could lose to the Texans, the Eagles, the Jaguars. Sure, we could lose to anybody. It's just the way the NFL is. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? That's what makes it so much fun, because you never know. I mean, look what happened last year. Nobody gave us a chance to beat the Ravens in their house, and look what happened. We went in there and we absolutely stomped a mud hole in them. Nobody saw that coming, especially after they had just lost to the freaking Chiefs. You lose to the Chiefs, you come home, crowd's going nuts, and you get stomped by the Browns? Now, of course, it's like they use that loss as like a lesson, and they would wind up going on and winning all their games into the playoffs, and then they lost to the friggin' Titans because Derrick Henry is their daddy. I mean, Derrick Henry literally turned Earl Thomas into a low-key fullback. He had freaking Earl Thomas going Benedict Arnold on his bums, freaking switching sides and blocking for him. Wow. He literally had him switch sides in the middle of a play. He literally turned him around and used him as literally almost like a human shield. It's like, wow, Henry, you're crazy. Takes about the Giants are so biased. Well, yeah, he's a Giants fan. I mean, what do you expect? Thinks Daniel Jones is as good as Watson. Dude, Watson is elite. He just needs better offensive line. It's the way it is. He has Tunzel, but he needs more than that. Oh, man. And then, of course, speaking of the Texans, the Cardinals gave D-Hop a nice, hearty extension. 8 because of the offseason, the new head coach, new system. Yeah, it's going to be tough this year, you know. I mean, with preseason, it would have been easier to gauge what could happen. But honestly, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, this team could go so many ways. I have a feeling that the first game is going to be so sloppy. The first half is probably going to be littered with turnovers. It's going to be crazy. But, you know, I think they'll clean it up in the second half, and then we'll probably get back to the good old clean stuff. I expect a lot of running the football, too, from the Browns. I expect Chubb and Hunt to be fed the ball a lot. But anyways, let's get on to looking at the depth chart, the first one of the season. And overall, there's not too many surprises. I mean, looking on the offensive side of the ball, you got, of course, offensive line, Jedrick Wills, Bitonio, Treader, although he has the brackets around his name, which means he's hurt. But he did practice today, which was huge news. Wyatt Teller and Jack Conklin. Of course, if Treader could not go, that means Nick Harris would get the start. So that'd be his debut, which he's looked good during camp. You know, he's pretty much gotten all the snaps with the ones, obviously. So I trust Nick Harris could, step right in and do his thing. And then backups, you have Kendall Lamb as a backup tackle, along with Chris Hubbard and Evan Brown. So overall, you have, 9 offensive linemen. Not too bad. I mean, good to have depth. Never know. Now, skill positions, we're going to start off, of course, with quarterback. We have 2 QBs. We have Baker and Keenum. No need to say anything else. Running back, you have Chubb, Hunt, and Dearness Johnson, who will be more of like a slot back. You'll see him go out wide at times. They're probably going to throw him the ball a lot, kind of like what they did with Hilliard last year. You have Andy Janovich at fullback. We all know how much Stefanski loves his fullback, much like he loves his tight ends. And speaking of tight ends, we have 4 of those. We have Austin Hooper, number 1, no surprise. Harrison Bryant is the number 2 tight end. Wow. Okay. All righty then. Harrison Bryant had a fantastic camp. He went crazy. I think there was one camp day where he had like 3 touchdowns, which is pretty good. He looks really good in practice. Now let's see what he does on the field. David Njoku is number 3, and then Stephen Carlson's number 4. Then we get to the receivers. We have 5 receivers. Landry, I'm sorry, not 5 receivers. We have 6. We have Landry, Higgins, and JoJo Natson. And then on the other side will be Beckham, Hodge, and Donovan Peoples-Jones. So that's the offense. Overall, only one not so surprising thing, and that, of course, was Njoku being in, the 3rd string, which, come on, the dude has struggled. And not to mention, he said he didn't want to be here. He did request a trade. And honestly, I still think he could be traded at some point. Whether it's before season or even maybe before the deadline. We'll see what happens. But now looking at the defense, we're going to start off with the front 7. Front 4, obviously, Garrett, Richardson, Ogunjobi, and Vernon. No surprise there. Backups, you have Gustin, Elliott, Taylor, and Claiborne. And then the lone 3rd string D-end is Joe Jackson. At linebacker, you have the will, which will be Jacob Phillips because Mac Wilson's out. I expect them to put him on IR, maybe. We'll see what they do there. And then you have BJ Goodson as the number 1 Mike with Tate Davis backing him up. And then Sione Takitaki is listed as the starter with Malcolm Smith behind him. So we're probably going to see a little bit of Malcolm Smith this year. We'll see how long they keep him around, but he could be valuable, But now we get to the spot that has me worried the most on defense. Corners, secondary, especially cornerback. Denzel Ward is listed as the starter, no surprise. But then you have Kevin Johnson and MJ Stewart. Now, what worries me is that they have the brackets around the name, which means they're injured. Then you have Greedy, also with the brackets, still injured. I don't think he's practiced yet since the injury. You have Money Mitch and Tavierre Thomas. So that means that you're going into week one possibly with 3 healthy corners. Obviously, I expect them to maybe add a couple from the practice squad or maybe from off the street. I don't know what they're going to do. But you can't go into the Raven game with only 3 healthy corners. And that's actually putting it lightly because technically 2 of them are legit corners. Tavierre Thomas is more of a special teamer, but I'm sure he can show up if needed as the number 3 corner. And we just better hope that MJ Stewart or Greedy can play, which I don't know if they will. Greedy's been day to day for weeks now. At safety, you got Carl Joseph and Andrew Sendejo. No surprise. Behind them, Ronnie Harrison, who changed his number to number 33. And then you got Sheldrick Redwine. So, yeah, no surprise there. Special teams is still the same. Gillen at kicker, at punter. Seibert's the kicker. And then Gillen will be the holder. Returners, you have JoJo. He's doing the punt and kick returning, apparently, according to this depth chart. DPJ is number 2 at kick returner. And in terms of punt, it'll be JoJo and then Dionist. And then long snappers, Charlie Hewlett. Let's see what's popping here. Okay, how much he get? I'm sad about getting rid of Ratley. I liked him. Over 22 mil, killer shot. Said Trotter practiced today. He's good to go. Good. Yeah, I know he practiced. I didn't know if he was good to go or not. Next stud tight end. Heck yeah. Njoku's trash. Was that your first ever donation? Yes, it was, actually. Everyone have low expectations. Let them surprise us if they go on a run. Just saying this year's going to be tough. We also have a weak schedule. Yeah, I mean, the way I see it, if we survive until the bye week, things are looking good after. I mean, I have us kind of straddling 500 until week 7, and then we'll see what they do there. Like I have us going 3-3 heading in the week, after week 6. And then we got Bengals and Raiders. Those games could go either way. I have us. I can see us splitting those 2 games, so 4-4 into the bye week. That sounds interesting too. And then that means afterwards we go 6-2. No, 4-4 into the bye week. Texans, Eagles, Jags, Titans, Ravens, Giants. Yeah. Wow. Imagine that. I don't know what's going to happen, but that's what it's going to be fun. We better beat the Bungles. I think we will, but you never know these days. I could just see it now. If we lose, all the Bungles fans would be talking about how they beat Baker only for the second time ever, and then we'll never hear the end of it until we play them again, and then Baker returns the favor and absolutely slaughters them. It's the way it is. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this up here, guys. As I've been going for almost 50 minutes. It's almost 11 o'clock, man. We're 6 days away from football. I can't freaking wait. Hope to see everybody in my first football stream of the year. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But I'm gonna wrap this up. Shout out to everybody who came in. 11 people, 13 likes. It's pretty good. Shout out to Sports Expert for the donation. It was only $1.99. Hey. Every penny goes a long way, But I have school tomorrow. Oh God, yeah. Have fun. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for my preview. That'll be a video, and then I will do my picks via live stream. So that'll be fun. But until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow on Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Browns, and I'm out.